Using credit cards at Walt Disney World. Does Bob Iger hate me because I tend to pay with cash for all my Disney vacations, or are you better off using your Disney Rewards Visa or a different credit card to get some points? In 2026, I'm going to break down why a credit card may not actually save you money and some of the recent laws that have changed in the United States for international travelers and the people who are here in the US. So stay tuned. So at DizWiz Dollars, I believe in having your money meet the magic. So are credit cards actually the best way to save money on a Disney World vacation, or are you better off just paying cash? So when I say I pay cash, what I actually mean is I will save up throughout the year and just have that money set in a separate savings account. So I use SoFi, which is my preference to use for an account because it is a high yield savings account. There are other accounts that are out there. I also highly recommend Chime. Both are online banks, so they're a little bit different from your traditional banks like Wells Fargo or JP Morgan Chase, but they tend to give you higher high yield savings. So what that means is when I get paid, I will just go ahead and automate it and put that money directly into my savings account. So that way throughout the year, when I do go on vacation, I will already have the funds set aside in those high yield savings accounts. But Carson, are you like Dave Ramsey and you just hate credit cards and credit card debt? No, I still think you should put your Disney World or Universal vacation on a credit card. Just have the cash to pay it off at the end of the month or the billing cycle, whatever you want to call it. So early on, I would just spend on credit cards and go to Disney World and just worry about making the minimum payment. The reason that this is a mistake is because those minimum payments start to add up and they eat into your cash flow. So when you free up cash flow, it means that you can go to Disney World or Universal more times throughout the year without having to worry about payments. So that's why I'm not anti-credit card. I'm just really anti-BS and overspending on Disney World, because if you're relying on credit cards to bankroll your Disney World or Universal vacation and you can't pay it off by the end of the next month's billing cycle, I will tell you, do not go. It's not worth it. As somebody who has done that, it is definitely not worth it, because what those minimum payments start doing, they start to stack up. So like life tends to happen to all of us, so emergencies start to pop up. So when you don't have a plan like an emergency fund, which I highly recommend to people watching this channel and vacation, because this is where your money meets the magic. It's no fun to be on vacation and have an emergency like I had back in 2018 and have to scramble to cover that, because now you're in more debt and you're stressed out on your vacation. So that's why my number one rule for using credit cards at Walt Disney World or Universal, Disneyland or Universal Hollywood is to have that money available for you and have it set aside, because when you put your money to work, that's actually smart money, and that is what this channel is all about. And when you have a plan for your money, you can actually put your dollars to work, and that's why Mickey tends to enjoy me coming back throughout the year, because now I can do 3 or 4 different trips instead of just one big trip and worrying about paying it off throughout the year. Now it really just frees me up to go whenever I want. So make smarter decisions with your money. Your future self, like I, will thank you for the smarter decisions that you make today, because the only thing that are constants in this life, what I've come to realize, is you have limited amounts of time and money. So let's protect those 2 resources and have our money meet the magic. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for more content like this, where I'm going to break down my favorite credit cards to use at Disney World and Universal Orlando. Hint, it's not the Disney Visa or the Universal Visa. There are some better rewards out there, but there are some laws that are changing in the United States, such as some talks to cap the interest rate at 10%. So stay tuned, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to DizWiz Dollars, where your money meets the magic, and I'm going to see you in the next video.